Hello guys, so I've got something pretty interesting here. I want to build a really fast 5-inch quadcopter, and before I've been using these H101 Florian SilverX boards, but they only have a very simple receiver that if you build it in a quadcopter made out of carbon fiber would not be able to receive the signal. You know, when you have a bigger quad, I've tried to build my own antenna for this. I've tried to build something with a longer antenna soldered onto a board with grounding and everything, but I found that it's just not good enough. My results have been really great. I've done most of my flying with this. I've never used beater flight. I've never used anything else besides this. I will get my quad that I'm going to build pretty quickly. This is the frame I went with. This is the real ACC X210. And it's based on a Sharpoo. It's a Sharpoo clone. And I'm sorry Sharpoo, but this is a really nice build, but you know, you're not getting the credits for it because they cloned it, I think, in the first week that this frame came out. Okay, so this frame has, you know, some space, but there will be a camera, there will be a power distribution board, there will be a flight controller because I can't use the H101 anymore. There will be a receiver and the video transmitter. So there's a lot of electronics in here, and this is my most expensive build so far. I will be using some quality components, and I've cheaped out on the motors, I've cheaped out on the frame, and these props I'll be getting some better props, of course. But so I've done this really cheaply, and I wanted it to be cheaply, but I still had to solve my problem because, you know, I have this transmitter and I don't want to get a whole new one. Right now, this is still a transmitter I would recommend go for the Devo 10, but this is still like, it's only 55 euros. For me, it has plenty of range. I've done all my flying on this, my FPV simulator, my sim training I've done with this thing. This has a USB port and it can be flashed. So it's really a quality thing. But I've seen a lot of guys using the DSM protocol. And I didn't want to use the DSM protocol. I wanted to use the Flysky protocol. It's Flysky is very cheap but high quality. I mean, it's not as high quality as you would get with the Tyrannus, but this is of course only 1/4 or 1/5 of the price. And this receiver is only 10 euros. So you get, okay, this is the greatest thing. So you get an S-Bus PPM and I-Bus receiver with a battery telemetry feature without, you know, all the space. If you decase this is like so tiny. I mean, this is almost the same as you would use with the Tyrannus. How do I use this? Because this is Turnigy Flysky and deviation. Because this summer, Goebish from France, he realized the protocol. This is how simple it is. You plug it in. I've already made, I don't even have to quad complete that, but I'm just sure this will work. I already made a model. Look, you can make models in this menu. I've already got mine called the X210 3D. And when I load it, there we have it. This was just blinking and now it's bound. It's not blinking anymore. That's so great. Right now I don't have telemetry for it, but I don't use telemetry. I'm not used to telemetry. I've copied the settings that I've used with my other quads, the throttle settings and everything. I would just have to do the channel mapping for S-Bus or PPM. I'm not sure which one I'm going to use yet. I'm probably going to use S-Bus, try S-Bus first because I've heard that that is a faster protocol. But I mean, come on, this is so many features for 60 bucks. This transmitter is 55 euros. This one is 9 euros. Okay, 65 bucks. And you can control like the greatest FPV quad, race quad, whatever you like. I mean, these motors, I've seen some guys saying that they're fine. We'll find out. I mean, this was like €100 setup. Not just this, but also with the ESCs and the flight controller. Building the really cheap things, and I've not been spending too much money on my hobby. I've just been looking, you know, I've followed the progress of other people. And right now, I just want to build something that flies as good and works as well as the other guys. And there's a lot of competition right now, and things are improving like every week. Everybody was using KISS, and now it's Beal Heli again. They have this, you know, they have the really good Beal Heli S ESCs, and these are all thrown in a kit for like 100 euros. Combine that with a transmitter that can control anything. I can control like 6 or 7. I have 6 or 7 models, all with the same thing, all using different protocols, even with the computer using FPV Writer. And now it can even bind with this thing, thanks to Goebish. His research and hard work on the AFHDS2A protocol. So thank you, Goebish, and a huge shout out to you. I really like this, and I will be really looking forward to this build. I think I will be putting it on my YouTube channel, but yeah, more to come. I mean, these are 2205 motors, but they're only 28 grams, so for me that was a good trade-off, you know, less power, less weight. The frame will weigh 84 grams, totally built with the standoffs, and I was like, wow, that's so light. I mean, these motors are supposed to generate about 900 grams of thrust on full power, and I like full power. You can have the greatest motors, but they will be pulling like 30 amps or more, and you'll be destroying battery after battery because they're really not built for that kind of power. Batteries can only deliver a certain amount, and if you go over that, your batteries will just die faster. So guys, thank you so much for this small review. It's mainly about this thing. It's the TGY Ia6C from Hobby King. It's only 10 euros. I mean, it even works with a Devo right now. So excited. I'll be looking forward to my build with this thing and Beta Flight, and that will be a whole new experience for me, but I'm happy to share it with you guys. So thank you so much, and have a good day.